Why do you buy a certain product over another? When you understand your own buying triggers, you will be in a better position to get paid a high income and provide for your family. When you show interest in a certain product or solution, you enter what is called the customer journey, the path a person goes through from learning about a business and or product to eventually doing business with them. There are 6 steps in the customer journey. Step 1, awareness. Are they aware of your business? For many of you, you have only recently become aware of us. Step 2, relevance. Do they need you? You have taken the first step reaching out to us by our automated phone system or email. If your social media posts or ads are relevant to their needs, they are more likely to remember you. Step 3, distinction. How do you stand out from your competitors? Step 4, urgency. It sounds great, but is the customer ready now? Step 5, resources. Can they afford to buy? Step 6, trust. Do they trust you? This is the type of marketing most companies are doing, which is very expensive because they have to advertise to a large number of people over a long period of time for them to know who you are and go through these 6 steps to find just a few who are ready to buy. However, by shortening the buying curve, customers end up purchasing faster, enabling us to pay you more money. Pew Research found that once someone inquires about a product, only 50% buy within the first 18 months, and just 15% will buy or do business in the first 90 days. However, I'm going to show you how to cut this down to as little as 22 days. This may be a new idea to many of you, however. The things the smartest and most profitable companies do today online is not a new idea. The technology may be new, but the things the most profitable companies do with technology is what companies were doing during the 1920s, 30s, and 40s through print. In those days, companies were less concerned with branding and getting their name out there and were more concerned with making sales. For example, the December 1934 Cosmopolitan magazine. On the back cover, you will find an ad for Bisquick, where on the bottom right-hand corner of the page, there is an order form that a person would send in for a free cookbook through the mail. This cookbook would then educate their readers, highlighting the importance of why a person should cook with Bisquick. Today, companies use the modern equivalent of what companies were doing in the 1920s, 30s, and 40s, known as direct response advertising. There are simple one-page websites that instead of filling out an order form and mailing it in, someone fills out a form and entering their email address where they receive a free video that educates their audience and highlights the importance of what a person should buy a particular product. Starting in Module 2, we introduced you to how to collect email subscribers through various methods, including social media, where we send people to a software that we call as an auto sales closing system to collect email addresses, and the software will do the selling for you. Let's look at how this works. Step 1, traffic. In Module 2, we talked about various ways to get traffic, including print media, digital media, and joint ventures, which is my favorite. Step number 2, generate interest. Through various methods, we send people to a simple one-page website that gives away a free trial offer in exchange for someone's email address. Nick Singa of Learn published a report showing these type of websites outperform traditional websites by 3,500%. Step number 3 is a free trial offer. Once a person enters their email address, the software then directs people to claim their free trial offer. Oftentimes, this is done through a digital product to keep costs low that educates your audience and highlights the importance of why a person should buy the product, similar to the example we showed you in the Bisquick ad. Step number 4, front-end product. So, you want to start out with an introductory product that builds trust, and even if your introductory product is only $1, they will be more likely to buy from you again. Forbes published a report that shows it is 6 times easier to sell an existing customer than it is to go get a new one. The more expensive a product is, the more trust you have to develop before someone will buy from you or the company you are promoting. Jeremy Shoemaker launched a $5,500 per month software for businesses. However, he first sold nearly 35,000 99-cent Kindle books through Amazon, booking 115 sales calls and 16 new clients for $88,000 a month and $1,056,000 per year. In a moment, I'm going to show you the math of doing $5,000 to $15,000 per day from selling just $100 to $300 $1 products daily. If Jeremy would have paid for advertising, it would have cost him way more than $35,000 to sell a $5,500 a month software. Instead, he made nearly $35,000 and built an additional $88,000 per month income. Steps number 5 and 6, back-end products. So you have 3 to 4 introductory products that builds trust. Each product sold, there is an increase in price, building further customer loyalty and the willingness to spend more money. For example, you may start out with a product for $1, then $50, then $100 that are consecutively sold back to back, one after another. Steps 5 and 6 covers advertising expenses, or what is known as a loss leader. So the more a company is willing to spend in advertising, the more introductory products are sold, generating more money to invest back into advertising and more back-end sales. And when you partner up with us, the more money for you. But since companies are not spending money in traditional advertising, but instead paying you to collect emails to help them grow, this money is paid to you. Step 7, profit. This product pays for your living expenses like your bills, rent, car payments, utilities, and things like these. Through email, these customers are now invited to attend a webinar, watch a special video selling a product in the price range of a few $100s to a couple $1,000s. Pew Research published a report showing it can take 18 months from the time someone inquires about a certain product till they buy. However, by using email, we can cut that down to just 22 days. Market research shows that once a lead is generated, it takes 22 days and 32 touch points till they buy, or in other words, reconnecting with them 32 times. This is done through email, social media, text messages, and even phone calls through AI. So, if we send 4 emails a day for the first 8 days, that equals the 32 reconnections we need to have the trust for them to do business with you. Step 8, premium priced offer. The biggest mistakes I saw companies make as a business strategist is not having a cheap enough product, which we have already covered in steps 4 through 6, but also not having an expensive enough product in step 8. This is a premium priced product. The easiest and most profitable way to charge premium prices is to offer a higher level of service. Your back-end offering should be in the range of at least $5,000 to as much as $100,000. This is the product that pays for your lifestyle. So if you have ever dreamed about driving exotic cars like a Ferrari, living in a big house, traveling the world, this is what pays for that. Marketing data shows for every 100 to 300 front-end offers that are sold, even if they only pay $1, you will find one who takes advantage of the back-end offer, spending at least $5,000. So, working together, you will know exactly how many emails you need to collect to bring in enough traffic to sell 100 to 300 front-end offers. That is $5,000 to $15,000 per day. Review. Step 1, traffic. Step 2, generate interest. We send the traffic to our auto sales closing system. Step 3, free trial offer. This is often a digital product that educates your audience, highlighting the importance of why a person should buy your main product. Or in other words, step 8, step 4 through 6 front-end revenue and back-end revenue. This pays for your advertising. So, the more front-end products that are sold, the more advertising capital that you have. Step 7, profit. This pays for your bills. Step 7 should be in the price range of a few $100s to $2,000 or $3,000. Step 8, premium priced product. This pays for your lifestyle. If you want to drive exotic cars, travel the world, live in a mansion, this is what pays for that. Is all I need from you is to collect emails, and the software will do the job of selling for you, earning you a high income. If you've heard enough and are ready to apply, just click on the link below this video. I have provided you a more detailed version of this video where we going into more details of certain business principles and why we do certain things with this auto sales closing system, which will give you a shortcut to help you achieve your goals in life. Uncle Sam does not want you to work a job that you hate or don't enjoy. In our next module, we'll explain to you how Uncle Sam will pay you to quit working a job you hate and start working with us. We will explain this in our next module.